I'm going to tell you about an urban legend within Riverside Cemetery, which is located in the small Midwestern town of Moline, Illinois. The story of the infamous Black Angel. But first, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of history on the cemetery itself. Riverside Cemetery was established in 1851. It was purchased by Samuel and Mary Bell, but in 1873 the cemetery became property of the city of Moline. The cemetery has many well-known families buried within the grounds, including the Veely and the Deere families, including Charles Deere, president of the John Deere Company for almost 30 years. He was buried in 1907. There is a 15-foot cross carved out of a single block of white granite erected at the center of the Deere gravesite in the fall of 1906, and at the foot of this cross was a 7-foot bronze statue of an angel. This angel had no wings or overt angelic traits or symbols. It had a wreath in its left hand and a bushel of grapes in the right hand. The legend has it that this angel was struck by lightning, which made the statue turn black, thus the reason in which locals refer to it as the Black Angel. Children began to make tests of bravery out of the statue. Children would run around the cemetery and up to the Black Angel around midnight. They would touch or kiss the angel and run out of the graveyard as fast as they could, believed that it was a premonition of one's upcoming death. There was also a couple brave souls who slept with the angel. One girl was found unconscious with her hair turned completely ghost white, while another boy supposedly died of a panic attack shortly after touching the Black Angel. When the legend was first brought up, there was also a story of a man chaining a boy to the statue to show how cruel he was. After years of watching vigilantly over the cemetery in the late 1960s, the Black Angel was removed from the public eye due to people vandalizing the statue with spray paint and making cuts into the statue. Some say it was because of all the strange happenings that occurred, but even after the Black Angel was removed, there have been reports of seeing the angel. In 1994, two out-of-towners were visiting the cemetery, and upon leaving, his story quotes, "We walked back to the car. I was waiting for her to unlock the passenger side door. While I was waiting, I stared off down to the right of the road at a statue of an angel, maybe a little larger than an average adult. It looked like the angel was ascending from the ground. It was kind of pretty. Jen got to the door. I got in, and she started driving down the road. The statue was obscured by a tree for a moment, and when we got around to where I should have been able to see it again, no statue. I took another look. I searched to see if maybe one of the hills wasn't obscuring it again. Nope. It was a flat little area and there was no statue. I mentioned that I had seen the statue and that it was now gone. Jen said, "Was it an angel that looked like it was coming out of the ground?" I said yes, and she replied, "I saw it too." Confused, I asked her to describe it, and she described it perfectly to me. Later that night, we went back to her place, and since she was an artist, I asked her to draw what she had seen. It was identical to what I had seen. Deciding that this was just far too weird, we decided to come back to the cemetery the next day to look for it. We got there about mid-afternoon, and sure enough, no such statue existed. I still have no idea what had happened. These two prior had never heard of the Black Angel. Is it possible that nearly 20 years after the statue was taken out of the cemetery, the people are still seeing its presence? Does it really hold that much supernatural energy to manifest itself? It may never be known, but the story still stays with the people of the Quad Cities. The Black Angel was taken from the city by Anna Hewitt Wolf, a family member of Charles Deere, and now stands in front of the Mandala Center in New Mexico in the Sierra Grande Mountains. Recently, Anna was asked if the statue would ever return home. Her reply was, "I think it would be great if she could come back there, but I fear the same things will happen that happened before." Whether these accounts are true will always remain a mystery, but many still believe that the spirit of the Black Angel roams the cemetery. You decide what the truth is. I hope you all enjoyed the story. For more, subscribe to my channel, because there is much more to come, and many more mysteries waiting to be told. May you all find comfort within the darkness. Ha 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 ha